Yo, yo, what up? This is your boy DJ Troy. I'm back in the building, back in full effect. It's Thursday, it's hot. Sorry to have on a wife beater. But interestingly, the story that I'm about to talk to you about is called a wife beater. The person is a wife beater. So, salute to the Charlemagne the God on the Breakfast Club. Donkey of the day today was a guy who basically was arrested for beating his wife. Okay? The reason why homeboy beat his wife was because he came home, okay, and he went and he lied down on the bed that she just made, right? For all of those married men that's out there chilling, you know sometimes we be lazy as hell, okay, and we don't want to take a shower, okay? Some of us, okay? We got other brothers who are better than us, you know, they live their best life, you know, they're Mr. Clean and Mr. Neat freak, okay? So they don't engage in these type of activities. So salute to all the men who do not do that, okay? You guys are great. God bless you. All right? But for other people, you know, some days you're very tired, okay? You want to be dirty. You just come home and don't take a shower. Anyway, this case is a little bit more extreme than that. So, homeboy decided that he's going to come home, or wherever the hell he was coming from, decided he's going to go on the bed just like that. Okay? Here's the caveat. The brother did not bathe for over 2 months. Let me reiterate. Homeboy did not bathe for over 2 months. That's 60 days, y'all. Okay? That's 60 days, y'all. Okay? That, you know, that's 60 times 24. No, yeah, that's 60. Oh man, that's 60 hours times 24. That's that amount of time. Homeboy did not bathe. Okay, I would like to interject myself into this. Okay, after 24, no lies. Not even after 24 hours. Okay, after 4 hours. Okay, things ain't smelling right. You know what I'm saying? And especially in the hot, humid weather that's been happening in New York City and in America right now, after 4 hours, things definitely don't smell right. You got to take multiple showers and deodorant, and after, you know, but you sweat. So now I'm just imagining, what does 60 times 24 hours of spunk smell like? Okay, that is just ridiculous. Okay, and the fact that this woman or his wife decide to put up with all of that level of funk for so long, for 2 months, it's incredible. Okay, and as a married man, I must say that after you get married, your tolerance for BS gets very high. Okay? I will admit that the stuff that I've put up with since I've gotten married, good, bad, and indifferent, if I was single, I was going to kept it pushing. Just plain old facts. And I'm almost certain, you know, or sure, is the same thing for my wife too. Right? Or you get married, you know, long suffering. You know, the Bible talks about that. Long suffering. Patience. You know, you got to have the beat attitude out here in these streets. Okay, you can't be running around, you know, dumping people. You know what I'm saying? Because it didn't mate for 60 days. God damn. Woo! Just the thought of it, right? Anyway, So, homeboy came home. He lied down on the bed. Damn it, man. The wife spoke to him. He decided to put his hands on her. And I ain't telling you, put his hands on her in a nice way. Not a slap, okay? Anytime you put your hands on a woman, it's never in a nice way. But homeboy slapped, okay? Homeboy choked out, okay? Battery, I'm telling you, big time ass whooping. Like, really? You know what I'm saying? All because his wife told him to go and bathe your 60 days dirty. Oh, Lord. People, the reason why my face is thinking because I'm just thinking, okay? After a day, your butt and the dude, woo, help me, Jesus. Damn it, man. Okay, damn it, man. All right. So he was arrested, and charges are pending. Oh my God! No, people, Lord, how did we get here? How did we get here? Right? But again, you know, referring back to one of the videos that I did earlier in the week, B. Simone. Like I said, you know, homegirl was not crying over the jeans, not being able to shop at Bloomingdale's, you know, or shopping at H&M. Right? You know, she got to go shop at H&M. You know, it's a lot more going on. And the same thing with this marriage. There's a lot going on. Homeboy got a lot of problems, and you know, something gotta be wrong for you to not bathe for 2 months, right? We could all agree with that. All right, we ain't gotta talk about my paperwork. We gotta talk about my degrees. Something is wrong. 60 days. 60 days. What's going on, people? Lord help us. You know what I'm saying? Lord help us. You know what I mean? That's just, you know, soap and water. It's two of the cheapest things out here. Okay, we're fortunate. We're blessed. We're thankful to be living in America. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I know there's a lot of problems that we could talk about, but, you know, there's no shortage of soap and water. None that I've heard of. Not that I've heard of. So something is terribly wrong with that gentleman. And you know, as usual, I say pray for people, right? Because people are going through it, man. People are going through it. There's a lot of, you know, people who got a lot of issues happening, and they don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to talk about it, right? Some people, you know, like myself, instead of me screaming and going insane, right, I stay quiet, you know, and I meditate. You know, other people choke people out, you know. So pray for the brother, pray for his wife. Yeah, and you know, Charlemagne the God was saying that this warrants a divorce. You be the judge of that, okay? My audience, y'all be the judge of that. Y'all, you know, y'all got y'all opinions. Some of y'all married, some of y'all not. Y'all could tell me, you know, she should leave her husband for not dating 60 days. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, when you hear certain things, your mind goes in places, you know. Like I told you earlier this week, you know, people are the sum of their experience, right? And I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just wondering, in the 2 months, you know, did they have intercourse? I'm just thinking out loud. And what was that all about? Okay, because, you know, the cheese is real. You know what I'm saying? After a while, things get, cheesy. Damn it, man. Lord, help us. God, help us. Oh, after a while, you stink, bro. Like, there's no other way to put it. Everywhere. Underarm, vaginal area, penile area, anus area, everywhere goes. It's no longer fresh. And I'm telling you, after a day, after a couple of hours, unless, homeboy probably was using that, there's a thing where, there's a commercial that I see, on TV where this lady, she claims she's a doctor. I don't know if she's an actor. I didn't read the disclaimer at the bottom. Anyway, homegirl says that, after a while, you smell a little funky. So there's like this underarm, there's like this roll-on, right, that you put in areas, your vaginal or penile area, and it helps to freshen you up. Okay? People, I would refer you to my high school gym teacher. Okay? I'm not sure if I'm remembering her last name correctly, but her name was Mrs. Abramowitz, right? That's the name I'm remembering. Mrs. Abramowitz said that there's nothing better than soap and water. No matter how much cologne you put on, soap and water, that's it, brother. Okay? You gotta use the soap, you gotta use the water, you gotta cleanse. Okay? So Mr. Abramowitz said, there's nothing better than soap and water. So people, when I saw that commercial with that lady talking about, you could use this underarm roll-on to cleanse yourself, automatically my brain cells start to go back to Miss Abramowitz. She was like, there's nothing better than soap and water. So people, DJ Troy is telling you, nothing better than soap and water. Please. Cleanse, bathe, brush your teeth. Okay? As one of my mentors told me one time in the past, when you appear, you gotta appear fresh. You gotta appear fresh, Mr. Griffin. So people, water or soap for 2025. Water and soap, okay? Make sure you cleanse yourself, okay? Make sure you cleanse yourself, okay? Brush your teeth, okay? When I appear, I always tell people I'm nothing but 5 minutes away from freshness. What that means is that I got all the things in my bed: soap, deodorant, hand wash, whatever. So if I appear funky, let me know and I could go handle it. I'm not gonna choke you out for telling me that I smell it right, because I want to smell right, okay? And again, cleanliness is next to godliness. It's not in the Bible, but I believe it. All right, people? So stay fresh, and when you appear fresh. And for that couple, the story might be funny, but they're actually going through some stuff, so keep them in your prayers, all right? Because DJ Troy ain't about putting people down. I'm all about people are on a journey. Nothing is 100%. They're going through some stuff. Let's help them to get from point A to point Z. Let's help them to get to where they need to be. And sometimes people need some help. All right? This is your boy, DJ Troy. I'm out for shizzle. Peace. And a prayer fresh, okay? Thank you.